keeping positive and negative experiences and just how to cook and stuff. You brought a lot to the table tonight, man. I appreciate it. All right, we'll do that in about 15 minutes. So, thank you very much, AJ.
Thank you.
And we're going to play his new song in just a moment. From the campus of Delaware State University, this is 91.1 WDDE Dover, also broadcasting on 91.7 WMPH Wilmington and 88.1 WMHS Wilmington in collaboration with the University of Delaware and the Brandywine and Red Clay School Districts. This is Delaware Public Media, Delaware source for NPR News. And that, of course, is the music. It means we're starting the second hour. In just a few minutes, we're going to be in a brand new feature we're going to be starting tonight called Caleb's Pick. And Caleb has a song that he has found he's going to be sharing with all of us. Also, just a few minutes, as AJ mentioned, we're going to be talking to Love Punch Tsunami. And we're going to have a brand new song from an artist who goes by the name Peaks. Yes, Peaks. But first, I wanted to kick things off with the song we were just talking about with AJ there. This is one of several new songs that he's recorded and sent to me. And check out his Reverb Nation page. Reverb Nation page to hear more of his music. This is AJ Love and Parachutes, Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. Is there anything?
Are you getting a loop through your headset?
Great to spend an hour with you and hopefully talk to you soon, man.
You should.
Oh, excellent. All right. Talk to you soon, man.
I don't care if that. I think I got the audio working.
Alright, here we go. You're listening to Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. That was one of the new songs from AJ Love. That one is called Parachutes. And again, thanks to AJ for joining us tonight. We'll be talking to our next round of guests will be coming up in just a few minutes. We're going to be talking to Love Punch Tsunami. But in the meantime, if you've been listening to the show over the last couple of months, you've noticed we've had a new friend in the studio with us. Our good friend Caleb is here with us, Caleb Blake. And what did we decide? We gave you a title. What did we say your official title was?
Caleb's Week.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Caleb's.
No, what your position here is at the show?
Assistant
Assistant producer? Is that what we're calling you? All right. Okay, good. to make sure. And we can change that if you want to, but yeah.
No, I actually really like that.
Okay, good, good. But yeah, so Caleb's pick. So Caleb, he goes to McCain High School here, from where we broadcast each week, and he was hoping to find like a professional show that he could sit in on and learn the ropes, but he got stuck here, which isn't terribly professional in Hometown Heroes. But but part of it is he's finding new ways to contribute to the show, and this is a new segment where he has found a song. He has scoured the internet, found a song from a local artist in the local region here, and he's going to tell us about the song. Okay, Caleb, what did you find for us? Tell us about it if you would.
Well, the album is called Zelda and Chill. It's a mixture of the Zelda video game,
Right.
and it has like a hip hop beat, but it's just really relaxing.
Yeah.
The album was produced 2018,
Okay.
September 14th, but it was in Philadelphia.
All right.
The people who really made this album, really, really great. The music production, Mikkel, the master engineer, DJ Cutman.
Mhm.
Artwork, Mikkel, Chris Davidson, Cindy LaBerge, and the executive producer, Chris Davidson.
All right. So Mikkel is the main artist here.
Yes,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
he's got a lot of collaborators with him, and it's spelled Mikel.
Yeah.
So now you said, are you a big gamer?
Yeah, I love video games.
You don't play the Zelda games per se, but you
No.
play other games.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's called Zelda and Chill, right? The name of the album.
Yes, and if you would like to listen to the album, you could go on Bandcamp.
Cool. And what's the name of this song that we're about to play?
Fairy Fountain.
Fairy Fountain. And each of the songs is inspired by music that is part of the video game series.
Yes, absolutely.
So for those of you that are Zelda fans, you might recognize the music that this is based upon here. Do you play Zelda?
I do actually.
Oops, I'm sorry.
The
I
last,
need to turn your mic on. Try that again, Greg.
I do. The last Zelda game was actually one of my favorite Zelda games out of all of them. Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
And Caleb had sent me the song earlier this week, and when he says Zelda and Chill is the name of the album, like this really is cool music.
It is chill.
And yeah, so coming right out of Philadelphia, it's an instrumental, but I think people are really going to be into it.
Yeah. Well, Caleb, I think you did a great job for your first pick. Anything else you want to add to this, or?
I did my job.
All right. All right. Well, this is Mikkel and Fairy Fountain, Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media.
I would love to hear words over top of this too. I think it'd be really cool.
Yeah, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. But I was thinking like somebody could play it. Would that be?
What's up?
This song, who would try to rap this song? Because it's kind of, it's not hard, but
It's like 80s hip hop.
yeah, it's different. But that's why I like it so
Yeah.
much.
So now that I know this works, I'm gonna get this set up this week and figure out what would be best. It's exciting. Yeah, Richard Raw would be cool to hear what he does for us.
Yeah.
fun.
It's
I know them personally.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, well, I know Jesse really well. I don't know Paul as well. Matter of fact, I should probably put headphones on so I can hear them.
Paul's phone number going to be coming, so.
It's all about offices. That's what you had.
I'm just going to get the main audio into the main board.
This love won't last. He's only good when he needs to be. He loves the luxury of it all, the pretty girls and the way they fall. He leaves his mark in memories. They're as vivid as a movie scene. Don't hate a player if you don't know how to play his game. Don't try to fight it when he's calling out your name. Don't forget who you are. Don't be something that you ain't. Don't run for the hills when you could run this place.
Hey, this is the kid from Hometown Harris. How you doing? You doing pretty good.
Now I'm like Casper when a ghost going on to the next bootleg. And he's saying to meet him in the middle, just like we were both being mean. This boy be bugging me, buzzing me, making my phone sing. It's my favorite song, so I keep it on. I let it ring. Don't hate a player if you don't know how to play his game. Don't try to fight it when he's calling out your name. Don't forget who you are. Don't be something that you ain't.
No, he's already know.
Don't run for the hills when you could run this place. No, I won't hate a player till I've learned the game. No, I won't hate a player till I've learned the game. No, I won't hate a player till I learn the game. No, I won't hate a player till I won the game. Don't hate a player if you don't know how to play his game. Don't try to fight it when he's calling out your name. Don't forget who you are. Don't be something that you ain't. Don't run for the hills when you could run this place. I got you running for something. Keep running, keep running. Yeah, I got you running from something. Keep running, keep running.
You're listening to Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. That is her first time on the show. She goes by the name Peeks. Peeks. Just Peeks is the name she uses. And it's her brand new single. It's called Player. Really like that song. Great kind of mood, great kind of feel to that song there. And you can stream it. You can get it at, if you go to distrokid.com, that's D-I-S-T-R-O, distrokid.com. And you can look for Peeks. Again, it's P-E-E-K-S. And the song is called Player. Great song from her. She's apparently a friend of Katie Barbado, who we've had on the show before. Katie has a new album coming soon, too. So much great music in the pipeline. And first, I need to remind you that Hometown Heroes is sponsored in part by the Delaware Division of the Arts in partnership with the National Endowment for the Arts. And speaking of great new music on the way, these guys are releasing an album this week. On the phone with me, I have Love Punch Tsunami. Hello, gentlemen. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Are you guys both in Newark tonight?
No, actually, I'm in Pike Creek,
Ah.
and I'm Paul,
Yeah.
and Jesse is down in Wilmington. Or, I'm sorry, Middletown.
There's a lot of Pike Creek going on tonight because
There is.
your friend AJ Love, who was with us in the first segment, is also in Pike Creek. So
Yeah, man.
it's nice to have people close to our McCain home here. So you guys, as we mentioned earlier, you are an uncle nephew duo. The uncle is wait a minute. Yeah, the uncle is Paul,
Yeah, yeah,
and the nephew is Jesse.
that's correct.
All right. Now, so the band is called Love Punch Tsunami, and what do each of you do in the band? What do you bring to the table for the duo that is Love Punch Tsunami?
Well, Jess, why don't you go first?
So what do we bring to the table? Right now, we're trying to, with our music, we're trying to push out a message of more hope and love and light for the world, and try to, bring people in and unite people as not just as a country, but as a world. So pretty much what we're trying to do is just push love out to everybody.
That's
And with a very positive message is really what we're going for.
that's a good goal to have. Very good goal. And what do each of you do in the band? Like vocals? What do you play in the band? What songwriter?
Okay.
Who's the songwriter? Or do you share all those duties?
Well, it's funny. It's a completely collaborative effort.
Okay.
Both of us write. Both of us record. Jesse's the lead vocalist. He does all the vocals. I myself have taken on a little bit more of the editing and the mixing and mastering.
Okay.
Just because it's a piece of my heart. I've always wanted to learn how to do that. So I kind of took that on. But it started off with one song, and the one part that we like to talk about is the fact that we did this all remotely. In that, because of COVID restrictions, we
Right.
weren't able to get together and really collaborate. So we wrote this album with 11 tracks that has, all the parts, guitar parts, bass parts, rhythm tracks, drum tracks, all that was all done in our separate homes. We were able to do that while holding down full-time jobs and side jobs and, families of our own. So it was really a cool experience doing this. We're really proud to put this music out there and finally unleash it and see, how well it does, really.
Yeah, nice. And from the description that you guys sent me, the first song that you collaborated on together kind of started not quite as a mistake, but you didn't start it out as a collaboration. It just kind of turned into one, right?
Exactly. We both have ideas that we'll record. I mean, you talk to any guitar player, he comes up with, a couple of riffs or something like that. You just want to record it so you don't forget it. Well, it was one of those things where I thought, that's pretty cool. I think I'll make something of it.
Yeah.
And Jesse and I are always going back and forth with messaging. So I sent it to him, and next thing you know, he sends it back to me with a vocal track, a really great vocal track, lovely melody. And I thought, wow, this is a really cool song. And that is what started it all. And then we just kept making more songs, whenever we could. And, that's what happened.
Oh, and you've obviously been making songs. Like you said, you have 11 on this album. And the album's coming out this week, right?
Right? Yep.
And,
Yeah, Friday's the big day. We've been working hard, really grinding, especially for the past couple months. Like I said, it's been a learning experience.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we had to learn how to do with the mastering part, the big process. So a lot of training videos, a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of listening on various speakers and things like that. It was just what we had to do because we don't have a lot of equipment. We don't have studios. It's just our homes, really. But I think we're proud of it, right, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool for just being in our hands.
It's just amazing.
Amazing with technology nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. In this world today, you have all those resources to do DIY stuff at your fingertips, like you said, on YouTube and elsewhere. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we're going to listen to one of this. Actually, this is the first song that we played on Hometown Heroes a month or two ago. And when we come back after a few minutes, I want to find out what in the world a Love Punch Tsunami is. But we'll handle that when we come back. And if anyone has questions for these guys, you can go into. We haven't even mentioned tonight. We've been streaming on Facebook. If you go to Hometown Heroes Delaware Valley on Facebook, we've been streaming, and you can put a comment or a question for the guys in there, and we'll get to that. But do you guys want to tell us about the first song we're going to hear?
It's called Don't Give Up.
That's pretty positive going along with your message, I guess, there.
Absolutely. That's our idea.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's hear some of that positivity then. This is Love Punch Tsunami and Don't Give Up, Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media.
I'm loving this girl.
Fight on a little bit longer. It'll make you that much stronger. My brother, I will not let you. Don't give up. My sister, don't let it get you. I worked too hard for way too long.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It leads me on. Give me strength. And take my weakness. For I am not strong enough. No, I am not strong enough. Don't give up. Fight on a little bit longer. Give up. It'll make you that much stronger. Give up. My brother, I will not let you. Don't give up. My sister, don't let it get you. No.
Mark, what's your favorite food?
My body aches, I can't go on. I'm weak for slumber, it can't be done. Give me hope, for I am hopeless. I think of this overtime. Don't give up, fight on a little bit longer. Give up, it'll make you that much stronger. Give up, my brother, I will not let you. Don't give up, my sister, don't let it get you. 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 Stronger. Give up, my brother, I will not let you. Don't give up, my sister, don't let it get you. Don't give up, fight on a little bit longer. Give up, it'll make you that much stronger. Give up, my brother, I will not let you. Don't give up, my sister, don't let it get you down. When I came into the world to see what I was looking for, there was nothing here for me to do. Oh no, nothing here to prove. And I walked across the world to see what I could find. There's no one here in this so-called paradise. My love, you taught me to believe. Would you step into my life? Would you step into my life? I don't want this world to pass me by. Oh, step into my life. As a man, I sit alone under a tree. I got some green to cover me. I thought all was lost. I had a river, now it's gone. Oh no, good could come of this.
I won't be here.
There's a girl that's falling down into the world, and she said, I don't know you, boy. I don't know what we could do.
The good news is,
Oh no,
this here
tell me what to
is
do.
working. And that's a
Yeah.
really thing
into
for
my life.
engaging artists and having a live video
Step
and
into my life.
switching the different cameras around.
I don't want this
We got
world
two cameras
passing
now,
me by.
with audio,
Oh,
with the
step
calls
into
on the
my
audio.
life. Would you step into the love I need? I can feel your world begin to breathe.
So I'm
I
thinking
can
like when people
feel
are
your
performing
heart
live here,
begin to
for
beat.
him on
I
camera,
can
me on
feel the
camera,
sun beneath these leaves. Oh, when you're in my life,
I was always like the big
in
man.
my life.
He
I
came
came
over
into the
to
world,
this
into
setup
the
with
world.
the
I see
band
what
to get them
going
information
on
of
down.
an
There's so
actual
much
music
more
video,
to
acoustic
this love in
kind of behind the scenes.
paradise. Oh, my
There's a
love,
nice
you
step
taught me to believe. Would you step into my life? Would you step into my life? I don't want this world to pass me by. Step into my life, oh love. You bring me to the world, to the world. You bring me to the world, you bring me to the world.
You're listening to Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. And you're listening to Chris Despo there. That's Chris Despo. The song is called To the World, To the World. And you know, when I looked at Bill Calderhead's brand new resource called the Newcastle County Live Music Calendar, I saw that Chris is going to be playing Saturday night at Green H2O in Bear. Chris Despo, D-E-S-P-O. Check him out there. Nice guy, very great voice and very talented musician. So again, it's a great resource for artists. Get your shows if you're playing anywhere in Newcastle County. Get them to Bill. Again, go to look for Newcastle County Live Music Calendar.weebly. Newcastle. Well, you can look for that in Google or Bing, and you can find it, and you can email Bill, and he'll get the shows up there for you. So, great resource. You look like you want to say something, Greg.
I just really like the up-tempo-ness of the mixture of the music. Like, it had like a pop sound.
Chris's song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really solid in there.
And also, I want to remind folks we have about a minute here, but we're going to be talking to Love Punch Tsunami again in just a minute. But if you want to get your music in the running for this year's Homie Awards, covering the releases from 2019 and 2020, go to Hometown Heroes HometownHeroesMusic.com, and if all the details are there, but you can always email me if you have questions about it. But if you want to be eligible to be nominated for Homie Award, that's the first step there. So please, because I'm not going to tell you what categories you want to be involved in. That's your choice, what categories you want to be eligible in. So.
It's really extensive. I was on the website, looked it up, so lots of categories for people to choose from.
There are indeed, and so a few more days if you want to be registered for that, and not registered, that sounds so official, but if you want to be eligible for the Homie Awards there, so, and then the voting will start somewhere about probably a week from tonight. We'll start the open voting for everyone who wants to vote for their favorite music in the Delaware Valley, so that is coming up. We're going to be talking again to Love Punch Tsunami about a minute from now, and hear another new song from their album that is coming out this week, Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. Thanks for joining us tonight. Appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media is sponsored by you, our listeners, and David Brond, who adopted Hometown Heroes. Do you have a favorite program you'd like to adopt? Call us at 302-857-7228 or visit DelawarePublic.org.
Not all girl singers of the 60s were in girl groups. We've got three soul sisters who struck out on their own. Baby Washington and Maxine Brown of New York City, and Motown's White Negress, Chris Clark. They'll share tales from the road and the studio, plus New Orleans' original Pinettes Brass Band. I'm Nick Spitzer. Join me for American Roots from PRX.
Tonight at 9 on 91.1 WDDE from Delaware Public Media.
Christiana Care supports Delaware Public Media. As the coronavirus impacts the community, Christiana Care is guided more than ever by its values, love, and excellence. Christiana Care recommends washing hands often, wearing a mask in public, and practicing social distancing. Learn more at christianacare.org.
And this is Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. And again, thanks for joining us tonight. We are talking to Love Punch Tsunami, and in fact, I believe I still have them on the line here. Hello again, gentlemen.
Yep, we're still here.
I'm glad you're still here now. So, of course, this begs the question, what is a Love Punch Tsunami?
I'll take that one. Love Bug Tsunami actually is music. It stands for music that hits you with a positive message of love to everyone. And pretty much what I wanted to get through with it, you know, it's like one of those, you get hit by like a punch, you know, like somebody who wants to punch you comes at like full force with that, wanting to hurt you. Well, that's why I put love with it. And when you're coming at somebody with so much love, that it pretty much just overwhelms you and overcomes you with that kind of love, like a tsunami. That's pretty much what I was getting at.
That's a lot of love.
That's a lot of love
Yeah,
there.
a lot of love.
Hey, so a couple different things for listeners that I thought might be helpful. So, Paul, I don't know. I've known Jesse for years. This is Greg for all the listeners out there. I've known Jesse for years through various bands and playing music. And Jesse, you've always been in that whole positive realm. I mean, whether it's playing at church or just even playing, you know, your covers with Laces Out, Bombs Away. That's all places where, you know, people may have heard you and seen you. Paul, I feel bad because I don't know you as well, but were you in any bands in the scene that people may know you from as well?
Well, actually, no. I mean, I did a couple bands. I grew up, Jesse and I both grew up, you know, playing music together. But where Jesse kept going with music, I went in more towards the graphic design and multimedia path with photo and video. So I kind of dropped music for a little bit. And then, you know, life happens, you know, house, kids, life, all that stuff. Loser. So now I'm bringing it back, you know? And I keep joking with my wife. I said this is my midlife crisis. But it actually, it's been something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to make music, and I just, now I'm finally doing it.
So the other thing, Paul, too, is like, you know, you guys describe yourselves as an uncle-nephew. People would kind of get the impression that there's a big age difference between you guys.
No, not at
but there's not a big age difference, correct?
No, not much. 4 years.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, and Jesse, you come from a big family, and the whole Patton family, I guess, is pretty big, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in Bombs Away. That's cool. I remember you guys.
Yeah, that was a while ago, but yeah, we remember you too.
When I first started hosting the show, you guys were involved. Either I think it was the Spark Summer Series that first year. Or was it a music?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had a good time with that.
Yeah, wow.
I'm actually in Laces Out, my duo group. Mark Hudson is the drummer.
Oh, yeah, I know Mark.
Yeah, he's the one who, that's like my best friend. We actually are still going with doing cover music now as an acoustic duo called Laces Out.
Cool.
And that's actually Mark in the new music video for. Are we playing Liar tonight? Is that the other song?
Yeah, we are going to play Liar.
So their new music video actually features Mark Hudson in the video. I noticed that.
Cool.
Yeah, Mark's pretty much in the band too as well. It's just we're just transitioning that in right now.
He's not getting a choice. You're just telling him he's in the band.
It's an obligation.
It's an obligation.
So the album comes out, you said Friday, right?
That's correct.
And what is the name of the album? I don't think we covered that.
It's a self-titled.
It's easy enough. So it's just called Love Punch Tsunami.
Yep.
And where can people find you on the interwebs?
We can be found on all major platforms. Anything from Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Pandora. We also have a website, lovepuntsunami.com, and that's where all the links to our videos, our music, everything will be right there.
All right, very good. And let's see. And now I know, obviously, like we've talked all about the pandemic and stuff. You have plans to get some live shows coming up. I mean, I know you already have your cover gig with Laces Out. Are you planning on getting some Love Punch Tsunami shows coming up?
Yeah, well, that is the game plan.
Yes.
We are we're rehearsing now, and more to come on that later.
All right, cool. So if they stay tuned to your webpage and your social media sites, I'm sure you'll keep us in the loop on that.
Absolutely, we're very connected online. So if you ever need to find out anything, it's all there.
I'm curious. Are you guys going to be a three-piece when you play out, or are you going to be larger than that?
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Okay.
It's being mysterious.
Caleb has a question actually from a listener, so I wanted to. Did you see the question? Mitch asked about cereal.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite cereal, guys?
I'm sorry, what?
What was your favorite cereal?
Like breakfast cereal.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to go with Fruity Pebbles as well.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool.
Are you both Fruity Pebbles?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not bad. Not bad.
What do you like, Mark?
You know, you're gonna think I'm the most boring person in the world, but I love Cracklin' Oat Bran.
No, I don't think that's boring at all.
Okay.
I'm like a cinnamon toast crunch type of dude.
We'll see.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I love Frosted Flakes.
Well, I have to watch myself with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Like, that's one of those things where I could level a box in a sitting if I don't watch it.
There's nothing wrong with that. Don't tell me there's anything wrong with that.
Well, I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
Another guy who asked the question what his favorite cereal is.
Yeah, Mitch, what's your favorite breakfast cereal? Can you please leave that in the comments for Love Punch Tsunami? They want to know what your favorite is.
Absolutely. Big time.
Now, we talked about how you guys are all about positivity and love, which are excellent things now. But are all your songs, like, do you have some, like, with more weighty topics, I guess?
Yeah, we do actually. They're not all naturally most of them are very positive, and we try to keep that whole positive energy going. But there are songs that deal with more of not only we try to push positivity, but obviously we're human. We go through struggles as well. So there are songs about our struggles that we go through, and there's also songs that make no sense at all. I just wrote a bunch of lyrics. And I just came up with some melodies and just had fun with it. We try to keep it as fun and lively as possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the song we're about to play, which is called Liar, which category would that fall in?
So that's I actually started that one. So that song I wrote because my kids.
Yeah.
My kids, it was a joke with them. Actually, I started with them. They were saying something. They were trying to get their way with something, and I was like, "Oh, you lying!" and came up with this little melody, and then they kept humming it. And I was like, "Oh, I got to do something with that." So it came out to be something real catchy in my head, and just kept going with it. And that's pretty much what that song is kind of leading towards. The lyrics and stuff like that are, I wouldn't say negative. It's just more or less like one of those. I don't know, Paul. How do you explain light?
Yeah, I think it's kind of a light feel.
Yeah.
That's all.
And
A fun song.
Yeah.
You guys, you have, it seems obviously a kind of a reggae sort of influenced your music. Is there any particular artist that you would cite for helping you out, being your influence musically, I guess?
Yeah, definitely. Jess, you want to give this one?
The list can go on like crazy. Not only just reggae. Reggae with us would be a lot like Sublime, 311,
right.
Alley 2, stuff like that. But we also pull from more heavier stuff like Warrior Strong. Green Day is a big influence of ours. Who else is there? Like Sum 41, those kind of styles as well. So.
Yeah, then we also have very rock roots too. Growing up, with my siblings and then his aunts and uncles and all that stuff, very big rock influence. Zeppelin,
Sure. And apparently, it says you both learned to play on the same guitar.
Yeah. Yeah, at the same time. Actually, I got the neck. Jesse strummed the whole time. It was my dad, so Jesse's grandfather's old Gibson acoustic. It's a very, very nice old 1960s Gibson acoustic, and it's a family heirloom, really, or it will be. And that's what we all learned. My cousins as well. So
cool. Another legacy going on there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Just the callback, Mitch just said that his favorite cereal is Quisp, but I think that shows his age because that was like a Captain Crunch back in the 1960s, early 70s.
There was Quisp and there was Quake, and I don't.
This was Quisp.
I think Quisp. It's hard to say that. Quisp still exists.
Does it?
I think.
That is awesome. So random.
I'm going to try it if it still exists. Hey, why not?
My favorite childhood cereal is Freakies, but I'm sure no one remembers Freakies. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Well, gentlemen, so we're going to wrap stuff up by playing Liar here, but before we do that, is there anything else that we haven't talked about that you want to say while you have your time on the airwaves here? Anything you want to let people know, ask, or, I don't know.
I think the big message that we just want to get out there is please check us out on Friday for our album debut. We've been, like I said, we've been working really hard at this, and we're really looking forward to getting it out there and seeing what you all think. So if you come to lovepunchtsunami.com or check us out on Facebook or even iTunes, Spotify, we're all over the place.
Right.
And keep an eye on our Facebook. When we start playing out live, and come see us.
All right, very good.
And above all, I just want to let everybody know we love you.
All right. It's important to close things out with love, I think, since that's been the theme.
Yeah.
Well,
Love. Nothing but love.
well, Paul, Jesse, thank you very much for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Mark. Thank you.
My pleasure. This is Love Punch Tsunami and Liar, Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media.
You cried, looked me dead in my eyes. Yes, you told me all these stories that you thought I would buy, but I know you lie, I know you lie, I know you lie, I know. Tripping on the word that you say. Yeah, you really had me going till you made that mistake. Now I know you lie, I know you lie, I know you lie, I know you lie. Your constant stutter gives it away. I know you better. For a breakdown, misery. Never lie. Scripted for your mind. Ready for a breakdown, delivery. Believing that you're always right, and it comes as no surprise. I don't know what to believe anymore. You are just so good at making up all these stories. I know you lie, and I know you lie. I know you lie, and I know. Congratulations, you got everyone fooled. I hope you sleep better knowing that you're good at what you do. Look at me. I'm lying, oh no, I'm lying. Look at me. I'm lying, oh no.
So apparently Chris was so sorry. Stop it. I did not know this, Mitch. I'm so sorry.
I know you better. Let's get ready for a breakdown.
1965. Very close to me. Apparently it's Chris that happened.
Never lie.
Yeah, this is more the version of it.
For your mind, get ready for a
I want to say most of you say that I was thinking about doing an older version of Captain Crunch, the older Easter,
always right, and it comes as no surprise.
First Face Production says Captain Crunch is good. The radio has like this crazy tune. The opinion is Papers like construction guy. Really, I'm looking at that now. Captain Crunch. Being marketed by a ginger. He's got red hair. A ginger. Oh, they actually have Comic-Con came out with a 50th anniversary something. Figurines for Quist and Quake. That's pretty cool, Mitch. Did you know that? Let's see if I can pull that up for you, bud. Send this.
Enough is enough. I can't believe I let it go this far. Time to get unstuck and get out of your orbit for once and finally for all. I'm beating myself up
So Mitch,
for
this is
letting
pretty
you back
cool.
in.
Amazon, you can get the Funko
I'm
Twist
gonna get unstuck.
figurine. So while you're enjoying your twisting, you can stay with that.
Don't you think I know what you do? I may be young, but I'm no longer stupid. Get out of here, cause I don't wanna do this again. Enough is enough. Oh, here I am, right back where I started.
Spoke with you
Since I
today.
have been loved, you put me through
He
hell,
sent me a
then
text
you
message.
left me
Sup?
broken-hearted.
So I'll call
I'm
him on the
beating
call.
myself
And he's like, oh, I'm in the hospital.
up, letting you back in.
he's hoping to be released by Tuesday. He's in pretty bad shape. Because he's nerve pain, so there's not much to
Don't you think I know what you do? I may be young, but I'm no longer foolish. Get out of here, 'cause I don't want to do this again. Yeah. Hey, don't you think I know what you're doing? I may be young, but I'm no longer foolish. Get out of here, 'cause I don't want to do this again. Don't you think I know what to do? I may be young, but I'm no longer stupid. Get out of here, 'cause I don't want to do this again. Hey, don't you think I know what you're doing? I may be young, but I'm no longer foolish. Get out of here, 'cause I don't want to do this again.
You're listening to Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. That was Emily Drinker. The song is called Enough is Enough. By the way, Hometown Heroes is sponsored in part by the Delaware Division of the Arts in partnership with the National Endowment for the Arts. But I wanted to play the Emily song for a couple of reasons there. One is, I love that song. It's just got such a great groove to it, kind of a retro vibe and great guitar work and everything like that. And but another reason is a recurring theme that we've had tonight is a big event in Hometown Heroes that we are now at the beginning of, and it will last over the next month or more. And do you remember what that's called, Caleb? What the big event is?
The Homie Award.
All right, thank you, sir. The Homie Awards. And Emily Drinker, since that song Enough is Enough was released in 2020, that would be eligible to be one of the songs in the running for Homie Awards in various categories. So that's one example there. Again, if you are a musician or you know a musician who released music in 2019 or 2020, go to hometownheroesmusic.com and make sure that your music is in the running to be potentially Homie Award winners. And I just saw when I went to emilydrinker.com, she has a brand new single that came out, which I didn't know about. So hopefully I get to that one in the next couple weeks here too. But I wanted to play that one. But another band that could be in the running is the band Hey Slow. This was by request. This is the band Hey Slow. Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media.
When you're down and you're low and you got no place to go, make time.
Yeah, that's good.
Make time for me.
There's songs about moms too.
When you're filled with doubt, either you're in or you're out. Make time. Make time for me.
Now, when it becomes Father's Day,
I wanna stand by your side.
see, dads never get the love. Exactly. Dads never get the love.
So I wanna stand by your side. When the morning comes down and I don't know why. I wanna stand by your side.
mind blowing. But then they decided to try to continue the show on in the story, and they probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I've never
It's heavy. It's not an easy show to watch. It deals a lot with emotional.
When you're down
psychological issues.
and you're
It
low
does so in a
and you got no place to
very
go,
realistic way.
make
Why
time,
it hits so hard.
make time for
Unfortunately, they
me.
tried to continue the storyline.
When you
They
feel
should just let it go.
with
and-
doubt,
yeah.
either you're in or you're out.
Then
Make
by the time the
time,
fourth season came around, you have a bunch
make
of
time
things
for
like
me.
in their senior year. It just looks weird.
I wanna stand by your side. 'Cause I wanna stand by your side.
You know, I could play a high school kid.
When the morning comes down and I don't know why.
I do like the fact that most of my high school kids never get married.
I wanna stand by your side.
You're doing good, Mr.
False ending. I thought,
Yeah, I thought it.
yeah, I was going to put my headphones on. I said, woohoo! No. Like the chocolate eggs, the Kinder eggs. It tastes good. Yeah. There you go. Freshman farmers and sophomore cities and junior jobs and senior seniorites.
Yes,
Freshman day. You guys go to college visit plan?
I'm not really doing anything right now.
Okay.
You know, I plan to go to a foreign college.
I think you should visit colleges even though that's something you can.
Okay.
So you know where you're going. You don't wait for adult tech to dictate where you're going. Make your plan now. Make contact with those schools and tell them. You know, 25 minutes is fast. Nice. We can have a conversation only and know what kind of focus, then you get your associate, and then you can account probably like in the gallery or some of the stuff like that. So if you plan it ahead, you can kind of close your way and help fellowship on your people. Yeah.
Just be kind to each other. Put a little smile upon your face. If we're kind to each other, the world would change. Take the time
You're listening to Hometown Heroes on Delaware Public Media. That is Dee Corridori, and the song is called Kinder. And Dee could be in the running for some Homie Awards, too, because he released that and another single in the last 2 years, which is the Homie Award time frame. Well, it's time for this music. That wraps up another show for the night, guys. Thanks for being here and being part of this.
Glad to.
No problem.
We were talking off camera, no, not off camera, off mic for a little bit. Next week is Mother's Day, and these guys are deserting me again. They're hanging out with their moms instead of me. Whatever. It's okay, though.
I mean, you know, be with my wife, who's a mom, be with my mom, like, be here in the studio.
With me. Well, but next week I'm going to do a theme then. We're going to do all moms next Sunday night, so I'll throw it out there on Facebook. So all songs by mothers, artists that are moms, is what I'm trying to say. So see you next Sunday night, Hometown Heroes, Delaware Public Media. Thanks for joining me tonight, and think about your mom songs for next Sunday night. Talk to you later.
From the campus of Delaware State University, this is 91.1 WDDE Dover.